The United States is entering a new and volatile chapter in its long and complicated military presence in the Western Hemisphere. Washington has formally announced a sweeping new operation, one carrying a name as sharp as its intended message, Southern Spear. The declaration came directly from U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who published the announcement on the social media platform X, telling the world that the operation is aimed at what he calls narco terrorists operating across Latin America. It is another step in a rapidly intensifying confrontation, one that stretches from the Caribbean Sea to the Pacific Ocean, from diplomatic halls in Asia to tense waters near Venezuela. Hegseth framed the operation as part of a broader, uncompromising struggle. In his words, the mission defends our homeland, eliminates narco-terrorists from our hemisphere, and protects our homeland from drugs that kill our people. It was a stark message delivered not just to the region, but to adversaries and allies alike. Yet, even as he spoke forcefully, the Secretary avoided detailing the operation's exact targets or timetable. What is clear, however, is that the United States is already mobilizing significant military assets, and the geopolitical implications are far-reaching. In the months leading up to this announcement, the signals were unmistakable. US President Donald Trump authorized the deployment of warships and fighter jets into the Caribbean, framing the move as a decisive push to disrupt transnational drug networks. American forces began intercepting and attacking vessels labeled as drug smuggling boats, first in the Caribbean and soon afterward in the Pacific. These actions resulted in multiple casualties, fueling a storm of international criticism and prompting questions about proportionality, transparency, and Washington's true strategic aims. In Kuala Lumpur, while attending a meeting with ASEAN defense ministers, Hegseth had already adopted a confrontational tone, accusing rival powers of destabilizing maritime regions across the globe. He spoke of unlawful territorial claims, the harassment of foreign ships, the weaponization of environmental designations, and attempts to restrict what he described as peaceful military actions carried out by the United States and its partners.